Hello and welcome to the next instalment of the A to Z of common podiatric complaints and conditions. And remember to keep an eye on NK Sports Podiatry's page for their MSK A to Z of podiatric problems. Now today is the turn of M. I'm doing M for melanoma today. Now I have covered this before in a Foot Fact Friday, but given the fact that it's been such a hot summer and people are out exposing their feet, I thought it was worth mentioning again. Now, it's not common, but it is very serious should you get it. And in fact, I've had quite a number of patients over the years that have had melanomas removed from various parts of the body. And one patient currently is awaiting a biopsy result of a suspicious lesion that we found just during a routine nail care appointment. So it is very, very important that you check your feet and look out for these things. Now, there are three types of skin cancer that we commonly see through the body. The first type is the basal cell carcinoma. That is the most common. It's often the most treatable as well. Then you've got your squamous cell carcinoma. They can be a little bit more serious. They can spread. Treatment is a little bit trickier with those. But it's the melanoma that is the real bad boy of skin cancers, unfortunately. It is quite serious. If left undetected, it will spread underneath the skin to other parts of the body. So it's very, very important that we check our feet. Now, melanoma does only account for about 1% of skin cancers. It is quite rare. However, it is responsible for a very high number of deaths due to skin cancer. And between 3 to 15% of melanomas are thought to be found on the foot. Now, the American College of Foot and Ankle Surgeons unfortunately found that most are not detected until it has reached an advanced stage, which does mean you are looking at possible amputations of toes, feet, limbs, and in worst case scenario, death. I cannot stress how important it is to keep an eye all over the body and especially the feet for any changes. Now, they can occur anywhere on the feet. They can occur on the tops of the foot, on the sole of the foot, in between the toes, underneath the nail, around the ankle. You really do have to check everywhere. And it's usually detected by a change in an existing mole or a lesion that is cropped up on the foot. So do check your feet. There are ways of detecting whether something is a little bit suspect, and you've got your A, B, C, D, E. Your A for asymmetry. Are the two halves of the mole or the lesion looking different? Does one look quite normal and the other one is going off and doing its own thing? Check the symmetry of the lesion. The border. Is it a blurry border? Is it irregular? Is it ragged? Has it changed? Is it expanding? Colour. Is there more than one colour there? Has the colour changed at all? Has it got different coloured dots within it that weren't there before? Diameter. If it's more than 6 millimeters in diameter, we start to have slight concerns about that. And evolution. Has it changed? Is it different to what it used to be? Have you noticed it changing quite rapidly? These are all things to look out for, and there are foot-specific things to look out for as well, and that is the cubed, an acronym. So again, colour. Is it different from normal skin? Is it changing? An uncertain diagnosis. There are lumps all over the feet. If you've got a lesion that doesn't look like a normal mole, but we're not sure what it is, it's just cropped up, that is a bit of a warning sign. Is the lesion or the mole bleeding or oozing? That is also a worrying sign. E for enlargement. Is it growing? Is it getting worse? Has it been treated as something else like a corner of a verruca and it's actually getting bigger? And D for delay. Is it taking longer than 2 months to heal? Is there something going on with it? Is it, a suspicious lesion? Now, these things do not automatically mean melanoma, so do not get too panicked, but it is always worth checking out a suspicious lesion, especially if we don't know exactly what it is. But there are other signs to look out for as well. So any sore spots on your feet that aren't healing, any scabby areas that are just not healing up, any pigment spreading from an existing mole or an existing lesion, is the colour around it changing? Is there redness or swelling around it? Has that suddenly started? Any sensation changes? So is it getting itchy? Is it getting tender? Is it getting painful? Or changes to the surface of it. Have you got a mole that suddenly got really scaly or started bleeding or oozing? Or has it developed a lot of bumps or got more raised? These are all things to watch out for. And with the nails, you must look for purple, brown or black vertical streaks or lines. under the nail that do not grow out. Now, this doesn't automatically mean melanoma either. Fungal nail infections can often give this appearance. So if you have any worries, any concerns with brittle or cracking nails that have this discoloration, don't panic. Get them looked at by your podiatrist. Podiatrists should be able to spot anything that is a little suspicious, and especially if we have a dermatoscope to hand, we can have a closer look to see if there is anything to be worried about. And if we are concerned at all, we will refer you to a GP with a special interest in dermatology or straight to a dermatologist. But it is not worth hiding away from this. If you notice anything suspicious on your feet, please see a podiatrist or see your GP immediately. And any lesions anywhere on the body that are following those changes, please get them checked out. It could save your life.